¡Es adorable! ¡Me encanta! Bueno, ¿qué tal va eso, cositas guapas? Mi nombre es Naoki Cooper. Estamos aquí de vuelta por fin con The Wolf Among Us, en el 5º episodio y el final de la temporada, que estoy deseando ver cómo sigue esto. Que... Oh my god, Bigby, desnudo. Controla las feromonas. Tienes novio. Que se parece muchísimo a Bigby, por cierto. Solo que en rubio, pero... Uff. ¡Anda! Mira quién tenemos ahí. Coleguita, la has cagado conmigo. Where are you? No me fío un pelo de este hombre.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right now.
No sigue teniendo los ojos.
This gun holds 6 rounds of specially designed silver bullets. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
That's right. But what happens to you once you get there is a different story.
Sí.
I'm not quite finished. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that?
¿Por qué querrías eso?
I'll be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that?
Aquí hay algo
There's
raro.
no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
Sí.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand.
Huh.
I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know that. All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the story.
Maybe you didn't carry it out, but I don't think Georgie was lying when he said you
Que tú
ordered
se lo
their death.
ordenaste.
Georgie would have said anything to save himself. We both know that. I'm a businessman, not a killer.
Ya.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community.
Ya tengo demasiadas razones para matarte, no me des más.
Point, but just so we're clear, if you change your mind and decide to do something stupid, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town. You're often reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned? Do you really want the truth? Or do you just want to look like the hero?
I'm doing this for Faith, because she and Lily died, and someone is gonna answer for that.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie.
Pero tú se lo ordenaste.
He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
Es que soy
I
estúpida.
understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Oh, I don't think so. We're not doing this your way.
How unfortunate. I was hoping we could make this work.
Espera, ¿estoy eligiendo lo que creo?
Rip me apart like some kind of animal?
No voy a hacer eso.
Achieve nothing. And what would Miss White think?
Matarlo, llevarlo con Snow.
You show up
Llevarlo con Snow.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Escogiste perdonar al hombre retorcido. No voy a matarlo.
Your punishment will follow.
Tengo muchas razones para querer matarlo, pero... no voy a hacerlo porque Bigby quiere Snow. Esa es la única razón que me impide querer matarlo. Vamos, es obvio. Creo que muchos no se han atrevido a hacerlo únicamente por eso.
I know.
What?
But we have to do something. Are you fucking kidding me?
Cámara del Pozo Encantado, edificio Boom.
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to.
¿Están todos ahí? Está...
He's back.
The crooked man.
Oh, shit.
God.
Motherfucker.
Lo he traído para ti.
Okay. It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble. At the Crooked Man's place.
No, he didn't make it easy.
What happened?
It doesn't matter. He's here. We got him.
We can talk about it later. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know.
De que lo trajera aquí vivo.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
Oh!
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes, what are you waiting
What do you
for?
have to say for yourself?
You killed Lily! Where the fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to just do this to people? You're a fucking...
¡Que alguien se controle!
shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention? Thank you all for coming here on such short notice. I know normally we'd schedule a formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible.
Ya.
The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie?
Georgie?
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute. So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Hay un...
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
I sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Georgie was a victim of this psycho, too. He was pushed into the whole thing and now he's dead.
He's... what?
Dead. So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no need
That doesn't
for this.
change anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
and
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other
Déjala terminar.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
Entonces no me aprecia eso. Thank you.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown
Yeah.
community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
Dos veces.
Misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts. Now, is there
Interrumpir.
anything you would like to say?
First of all, I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know you're involved.
Come on, it's obvious.
I know you're responsible. You've been behind all of this from the beginning. So cut the shit.
We all know who you are. We know what you've done.
Just give it up already.
Estoy con el
The
pueblo.
Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens.
Sí.
These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Lo que me
earth.
parece
Fucking
justo.
belong.
That's
So
right.
let's get
But
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
Eso me parece mucho mi estilo.
This is ridiculous.
Vamos a ver cómo termina esto.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was.
Estaba
He's
manipulado.
a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh, jeez.
Are you gonna get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees.
Fieles.
Had nothing to do with
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
No es lo que dijo Georgie.
Powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Tell them, Bigby, when you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to cooperate.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
Sí.
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about?
No me ataques con eso.
Do anything. You might give up an innocent man just to save someone.
Yeah, right. They don't do it because they want to protect you. You intimidate people. Use scare tactics. They're afraid if they don't follow orders, they'll end up dead.
Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that. Hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith wanted to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that you're welcome to and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but...
Wasn't I?
We didn't abandon anyone. We've been trying to help them.
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf?
Yo no quemé su árbol.
She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that mattered, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
She wanted my tree destroyed, but Bigby refused.
Me alegro de haber hecho eso.
You were gonna burn her tree? Snow, why would you want that?
Is that true? I know what you're doing, and it's not gonna work. You can't manipulate us or these people. We're not here to talk about this.
Oh, we're not?
Bigby just
This
means
is
that...
important, and I'm glad it's being talked about.
You know why I asked him to destroy your tree. You were working with Crane and the Crooked Man.
Yeah.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to
Gracias,
yourself, but you
bestia.
can't lie to me. You hated Crane, and you hated him for wanting to fuck you.
Hey!
Being too soft to notice what he'd do to get it. It had nothing to do with a Crooked Man.
Snow!
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Sí.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can.
Things haven't been great for a while now, but we'll do better at protecting you from people like him.
Sí.
The Crooked Man's been exploiting you. Exploiting your hope for a better life.
Sí.
You would go to him for help. And he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
He took Faith and Lily from us. And while we can never get them back, we can certainly punish who's responsible.
Cierto.
They're right.
You're all still afraid of him, even now.
Sí.
But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is
Sí,
over.
señor.
Those
Yeah.
will have their justice.
¿Querías manipularlos? Toma ya. Fábulas al poder.
Very good, very good. The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the...
Georgie was working for you. Bigby got a confession
that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's...
¡Hey! Ahora he mejorado.
Snow?
And what about your history? All you've done to this fucking town?
Eso.
What do you mean there's There's no evidence.
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit.
Sí.
Georgie
Let me
killed
just
them.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course. Where are you going with this?
O sea,
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
¿qué?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened.
Sí.
Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh, you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
Está ahora intentando. ¿Cómo se nota que ahora las consecuencias se ven aquí?
Behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different. We
I
all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when
Calmaos
you...
todos.
Calm down. This isn't the
I mean,
reason
a
we're
certain
here.
level of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction?
Será puto.
Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who
No
will
ataques
protect
con
you
eso.
from the big bad wolf?
¡De la leche!
Bigby! Miss White!
¡Melissa!
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't
Ya
you
no
take
tiene el
a
hechizo.
catch your breath a little
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
What?
She has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up. You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
No, se suicidó.
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Be quiet.
Vivian
Se
killed
suicidó.
herself back at the pudding and pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think I know
Nerissa.
your-
My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me.
And this just confirms
Lo
it.
confirma
He
todo.
made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so. Ever.
You're going to take the word of a stupid...
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say it.
Did you now?
Looks like we found our evidence.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
Bastante.
Calm down the witching well.
Exacto.
Fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
¿Qué
What did you
esperabas?
expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can
Yeah.
imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's
I
not
assure
good
you.
enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been
I
enough
don't care.
bloodshed
So we get
It's
rid
too
of him.
dangerous.
A ver, cálmate, demonio.
Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
Estoy tan atenta que no me lo
someone
creo.
needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you answered just
Snow debería decidir. Es la jefa.
Decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor, so
But she's not the deputy mayor yet.
Pero,
What about Bigby? What about
¿yo?
He was
Why?
He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
What?
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
¿Cómo?
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Oye, no me ataques así.
Wolf, it's your call.
Snow.
Just do what you think is right.
Snow. Vale.
Yes, Sheriff.
Arrancarle la cabeza, tirarlo al pozo,
Teach
encerrarlo.
him a fucking lesson.
Encerrarlo.
Everyone, I'm
Not this one.
What? No! 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 What the fuck is going on? No! 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 ¡Te la acabas de ganar!
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me.
Arrancarle la cabeza, tirarlo,
Finish
encarcelarlo.
it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
end it already.
¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago ahora? Estoy entre tirarlo al pozo encantado o encarcelarlo. ¿Cuál de las dos? Vale, creo que lo mejor será esto, encarcelarlo.
You said you had a way to keep him from hurting people.
Wait, you
After
can't
what
be
he's
serious.
done, you're just gonna put him in prison?
This isn't the way, Sheriff.
You're doing the right thing.
Yes, there's a way.
Mientras sea así, por mí adelante.
Do it.
No voy a echarme atrás con las decisiones por nada del mundo porque quiero seguir mi propia historia, como lo haga yo. Espero que Snow le haya parecido la mejor decisión. Eso es lo único que me preocupa. ¡Ay, por Dios, qué tensión! ¡En serio! Bueno, ¿ahora qué? ¡Oh! ¿What? Un cuerpo. Oh, tía, no me digas.
Not what I was expecting. Morning, crooked man.
He's got a sharp tongue. I thought it would be better for everyone if he parted with it.
Thanks, Greenleaf.
Gracias.
Let's just call it even.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
Ahora trabaja aquí, como en el cómic. Me encanta.
This fucking line.
Hans me recuerda muchísimo al chico de azul, no sé por qué. Pero a lo mejor si hay segunda temporada.
Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this.
¿Por qué?
We'll talk later, okay?
¿Por qué está tan distante?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Supongo que no sé. Yo creo que hizo la buena decisión. Al menos lo creo.
Someone's gonna
What?
see you, Colin.
Al menos es mi colega. Al menos es mi colega, está claro. A ver, Snow y él van a acabar juntos definitivamente. Eso está clarísimo. Probablemente es porque al fin y al cabo ahora tiene que hacer de alcalde y es todo un follón. Es comprensible, así que no me voy a preocupar mucho con respecto a eso. O sea que esto ya debe de ser el final. No me lo puedo creer. Tanto que hemos... Aún recuerdo el primer gameplay tan emocionada que estaba yo con esto de The Wolf Among Us. Simplemente pensar que ahora va a terminar. No sé qué decir. Algo me dice que tendrías que ir a la granja de todos modos.
Carry me for fuck's sake. I don't give a shit. You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Bueno, también tienen que mantenerte ocupado.
Fucking day.
Lamento esto.
Just go grab that, would you?
Oh.
Sorry about all this. I know this isn't your ideal situation here.
Lo siento.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her.
Yeah.
Claro, seguro.
I didn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
Sí, recordará eso.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
No te comerán.
Do we have to go? I want to stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ. But, look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around.
Sí, hay un río.
You can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Claro.
You don't have to worry about the Mondays seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No le dejan.
Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves. You wouldn't know, would you?
Oye, solo...
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Oh,
Goodbye, TJ.
parece que pudo cogerle cariño al final.
Where's your friend, Colin?
Oh.
Where's the fucking pig? I don't know. He must have run off. Bullshit.
Joder. Siento. No me hagáis sentir... ¡Ah! ¡Nerissa!
Hi.
Ay, ahora ya podrás estar tranquila.
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am.
Pero ya no tienes... Ya no tienes por qué.
Like I should be able to. It's just...
It's okay. I get it.
Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
¿Qué pasa?
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily.
What?
I'm not sure where to start.
Solo...
Faith, Lily and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the crooked man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Marissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the crooked man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So I told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You were just trying to protect them.
Sí.
Yeah. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the crooked man. But then... Oh, God. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the crooked man? Back at the well, you
Pero
said.
sí dijiste.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
O sea que sí fue Georgie en sí.
I know the crooked man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
I guess it's done.
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after that night after Faith. I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
Pero, ¿cómo? Si no me conocías de nada.
I walked her over here, and I left her, just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them.
So, that piece of fabric I found near there, that was you?
Yeah, I cut my leg trying to get over the fence.
Pero...
So you started all this.
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time.
Pero...
The crooked man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence. And the world likes it that way. We just...
Eso es bastante cierto.
Fade, like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith. Or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
I'm sorry, Narissa. I'm sorry that's what it took to get me to pay attention.
Yeah.
It'll be different now. You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. It seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her. Or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team.
Sí, eso es cierto.
For each other. And look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days.
Snow doesn't really need me.
I'm sure that's not true.
Segura que sí.
After everything
Fue corriendo por ti.
Maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would.
Es cierto.
You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the crooked man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing.
Sí. Nerissa tiene razón.
For a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the crooked man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse. Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Sí, tienes razón. Has hecho mucho, Bigby. Y Snow lo verá.
You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
What? No! No puede ser!
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
Trying to place me like my...
No puede ser!
Faith would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests.
Oh my...
Find what you're looking for.
Oh my god! It's... Faith!
I'll see you around, Wolf.
¿Qué? ¡Alicia! ¡Todo este tiempo era Faith! I can't fucking believe it. Si me preguntáis por qué estoy tan segura, vamos a ver. Es obvio. No sé cómo lo veis vosotros. Sinceramente. Porque vamos a ver, dice eso y tiene lógica, porque al fin y al cabo, Nerissa, ¿cómo podía tener la menor idea de dónde estaba Wolf? La única persona que le indicó dónde era la oficina fue a Fate. Increíble, sinceramente no tengo palabras para esto. Impresionante, wow. Oh, estadísticas especiales. Bella, le prometiste que no le dirías a Bestia que la viste fuera de su apartamento. La impresionaste con tus habilidades de detective. Bluebeard, peleaste con él luego de la interrupción. Lo siento. Carnicero, le ofreciste protección en la oficina de trabajo. Bueno, ¿por qué no? Le diste un trago cuando te lo pidió. ¿Lo ayudaste a evitar la granja? Es mi amigo, a ver, no sé. Lo llevaste al pozo encantado. Lo encarcelaste. Fate, le diste dinero luego de su pelea con el leñador. Hombre, ahora será conocida como Nerissa. Georgie, destruiste su club. I'm so sorry. Green, bebiste con Gren luego del funeral de Lily. Me parecía lo más correcto, pero el pobre. Holly, pretendiste ser el leñador mientras ella estaba medicada. No sé qué consecuencia mala tendría que tener. Lawrence, fuiste primero a su apartamento. Impediste que muriera. No me lo esperaba, pero... Nerissa, intentaste quitarle su lazo en la oficina de Bigby. Bueno, ahora descubrimos que es Fate, increíble. Snow, la llevaste contigo al Trip Trap. Le prometiste traer al hombre torcido vivo y lo hice. Escogiste esperarlo. Aceptaste su escarabajo y prometiste entregárselo a Snow. A mí todo esto me suena que va a haber una segunda temporada. Me da la impresión. Y eso es The Wolf Among Us. ¡Bravo! ¡Wow! Tengo que decirlo, el final ha sido impresionante, en serio. Tal vez uno de los mejores episodios haya sido el 4 por la intriga, la tensión que ha habido, pero el 5 también ha estado fenomenal porque ha demostrado más que nunca que son bastante fieles a los cómics. Lo sé porque los he leído. Y sinceramente no tengo palabras para lo que he vivido. The Wolf Among Us, al fin y al cabo, lo comencé como uno de mis primeros gameplays en el canal. Y la verdad, esta serie de gameplays tiene un significado muy grande para mí. Y espero que hagan segunda temporada. Me gustaría muchísimo seguir viviendo esas experiencias con Bigby. Saber si va a haber más aventuras, más emoción con este hombre. La verdad, tengo muchísimas ganas. También he oído que van a sacar Borderlands, los de Telltale, que también me resulta un juego bastante interesante. Probablemente también haga gameplay. Debo reconocer que me gusta mucho esto, hacer gameplays que tengan una historia como esta. Debo decirlo, sin duda. The Wolf Among Us y Fábulas son una de las mejores historias que he leído, vivido en toda mi vida, por ponerlo de ese modo. Pero bueno, tenemos que terminarlo aquí. Me alegro muchísimo que me hayáis seguido hasta aquí. Espero que hayáis disfrutado viéndolo. A ti, gracias. Y evidentemente nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Sed así, cositas guapas. Os quiero muchísimo y gracias, en serio, por estas cosas que hemos vivido. Venga, bye.